Clear blue tiles. Are you ready? Come on, finally. You guys, I have waited so long. I've missed you. So we decided to push out our clear blue tiles project because everyone was busy with Christmas. I totally get that. But now it's time. It's after January. It's time to get started clear blue tiles. So real quick, remember, you need to have this essential set because inside of the essential set is our clear blue tiles, but it's also got, sorry, I keep my extras in there. It also has this USB stick, and the USB stick has the table runner design. So you have to have this essential set. If you've ordered it and you haven't received it yet, these videos will be recorded and you can come back to it when you're ready. So let's start. Let's join in on this group project, our first group project of 2022. So, like I said in the last video, I made some adjustments to the directions that's on the USB stick. So I will add a screenshot so that you can, like, I'll show you this photo that has the little adjustments, and then you can do a screenshot. If you're on your computer or your phone, you can do a screenshot of it, or I have it posted in the Kristen Creates group also, and you can download it there and print it out. Whatever works for you. The most important thing on this is where it says fusible peel and stick at the bottom here. We don't need that. That was an error. We actually need the Kimberbell project batting. So we don't need it yet. No, not yet, I don't think. At the end when we're going to do the quilting. But anyway, so Kimberbell project batting is what we need. And then for in our hoop, when we are putting our houses and trees and blocks together, we are going to need this Ultralight cutaway embroidery stabilizer. It's the one with the gold label, and that is for in our hoop. All right, and then no other stabilizers. We don't need anything else. So like I mentioned before, you can also buy the expansion pack, the one that's for the bigger machines if you choose. It depends on how you're going to do your quilting. So if you're going to do an all over quilting and you've got a big machine with a big hoop, then you can use these the expansion set. I think I'm going to use the essential set and do each block different. I think that will be more fun, and this is my first time using the clear blue tiles, so I'm pretty excited about it. So I gave you some homework before everyone left for Christmas vacation. I said that if you're available to get started, then you want to start by cutting your fabrics. So we went over very specifically what fabrics to cut and what sizes and all of that. So after that, you want to have them separated with a little label so you know what's for what. And I just used the Kimberbell tape for my label, and I've just got them so that I know what is what. All right, and that just makes it easier to know when we're going to do our blocks. So all of these, and don't forget that the ones that are multi, like these, the ones for the houses, there are some that are, I wrote on there piece 7, piece 2 and 3, which is the left and the right side of the house. And then the door is, well, I just wrote door 3 by 3, and then there's piece 4, which is that 5 by 2. So just have them all separated. Also your trees, piece 1, and then all the rest of the trees I just lumped together because they're all the same size. So, and then the corners and the background. So on the background, there are house backgrounds, and then there are tree backgrounds. So you can see they're just a little bit different size, and so you just want to have those all grouped together. And then there's a couple of background pieces and a couple of the larger blocks for background pieces. And all of that information is on this sheet and also on our last video. So you just want to have them labeled and ready to go. So we're going to start with the houses, and we will go over some tips once I get one done. I'm going to go do one now, and then we'll go over a little bit of tips. So I think at this point, I haven't made one yet, but I think in the past when we do those flip over, put a piece down, flip it over, trim, whatever, I have found it the biggest tip is to get them in the order that you're going to use them. Then you're not going back and forth on the directions and trying to figure out which ones that you need if you have them all placed in order. And we'll go over that as soon as I make one. So anyway, it's time for our group project. We have a lot of newbies here and joining in. This will be a really fun one. We finally get to use those clear blue tiles that comes with, I think it was like 9 quilting designs in a ton of different sizes. And so we're going to use the quilting designs that are on the USB stick, but you also have the option of using the ones you've already pre-downloaded from Kimberbell. If you bought quilting designs off of kimberbell.com, you can use the blue ones for the clear blue tiles, and you can purchase one. If you do purchase one, if you're not going to use the ones that are on the USB stick and you decide to purchase a different quilting design, just use our sponsor's link, and that is in the description underneath this video. Our sponsor for this project is My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop, and they're the ones that worked really hard to get these cute kits for us and keep them in stock repeatedly when we kept selling them out. And also the clear blue tiles. They've worked really hard to make those available for us too. So My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop, and like I said, there's links under this video for all the information. There's also our coupon code, which I think expired actually. But anyway, we've been talking about this project since I think like November 1st, and it's finally time to do it. So let's get started. Okay, so we'll go over each step of the process, but you're going to use your 5x7 hoop, and like I said, the Ultralight cutaway stabilizer, and you're going to get your fabric. So like I said, I think it's a lot easier, in my opinion, if you get them in order, and I will show you this paper here. So this paper tells you, it's on the directions, and it tells you the 1 through 9 steps in which fabrics to use, and that guide will help you. But what I would do if I were you is to put them in order first. So like it says, number 1 is the door of your house. So you would put number 1. Then numbers 2 and 3 are the matching ones, the 2 that are the same, and it's for both sides of the door. And like this first one, the door goes straight right side up, and we'll go over all of that, but right side up, and then you trim and you put down the 2 and 3, and these are going to go upside down, and we're going to flip them, and we'll go over each step, don't worry. But like I said, 2 and 3 are next. And then number 4, if I recall, house number 4. So, and you're just using from those multiple fabrics that we had. And then number 5 and 6 are the background fabrics. So in my kit, depending on if you got the winter kit or another kit, or you're using your own fabrics, it doesn't matter. But on mine, it's the light blue with the white dots. That's all of the background pieces, and they're the same size here. So those are numbers 5 and 6, and those are for the sides of the house, or just past the house, because it's the background. And then number 7 is the roof. So that's the 5.5 by 3, I think it was. And then the 2 more side pieces, 8 and 9, house background. Again, same size. And those are the 9 pieces that you need to create one house. And so you just use from each of your little stacks, the little fabrics that you want them all different. I want mine different. I guess it depends on how you want to do yours, but 2 and 3 are the same, and all the background fabrics are your house background. So anyway, just get all of these in order, and then you just, as it comes time to lay down a fabric, you've got them all already in order, and you don't have to go through too much thought process, really. And one other thing is, it says to iron. Oh, it's stowing at my house. It says to iron the piece as you flip it down. I don't do that. I just do a finger press and it works fine. Just make sure it doesn't bubble up or anything like that. And again, we'll go over step by step. It's really easy. These are actually my personal favorite projects, the ones that you flip them over, and you can just make them so different with all the different fabrics and stuff. It's very fun, and it's a little bit of a mind game, but once you get it down and figure it all out, you'll get it going. Oh, you should see it here. It's so pretty right now. It's snowing. I just got back from California and walking on the beach and seeing all my family, and it was so beautiful, and it was nice to get a break from the snow, and yet now it's snowing, and I think, oh, it's so nice to be home. So it's good to like where you are. Anyway, let's get making our houses. I'm going to make my first one now, and we'll go over all the rest in photos step by step. Don't worry, it's going to be fun. Okay, and just like that, they're all done. They only take a few minutes each one. Very easy to do. Just make sure to get your fabrics in order 1 through 9 before you start, and that makes it so easy. And then basically, what is it? You stitch, you trim, you add the next fabric right side down, do the next stitch, and flip it over and finger press it. If you feel more comfortable using a small iron in the hoop, that works too, whatever works for you. The very first one, like I said, the door, you do fabric facing up, but all the others you do fabric facing down and you flip it. And so it's a very simple process and pretty fun, I think, and very quick too. So anyway, when you've got your 5 houses done, share a photo in the comments in the Kristen Creates group, and then we'll know we're ready to move on to the trees. All right, so the trees will be the same process too, but we're going to do it in phases, nice relaxed pace. We're not in a rush. So get your 5 houses done, 5 quick hoopings, and share a photo, and then we'll move on. And just a reminder, if you're part of the stabilizer lab from my girlfriend's quilt shop, a bunch of us signed up for that. I think it was November 1st that we all signed up for that. Each month they have their whichever stabilizer that they're focusing on, you get 25% off, and that is, I think this month they're doing Tearaway. So just make sure to keep in mind to stock up on your stabilizers if you're part of Stabilizer Lab, with the ones that they work through each month. And that's it. Ask my shirt today. I made this right before Christmas. If you know me, you know I have a pink beetle with flowers on it. So I found this design. I actually went and looked for it. It's from a company called like Snuggle Puppy, I think it was. I'll put that in the description below. Also, it's a cute little applique. And I had never used this company before, but I Googled it looking for a Volkswagen Beetle with presents on it for Christmas, and I thought it was so fun, and I found this one and it was digitized perfectly. I loved it. So that's my shirt today, and the shirt is from JCPenney's. It's not my favorite, but it works, and that's it. So tell me, what did you get for Christmas? I'm really curious. Put in the comments of this video, tell me what you got for Christmas. I know a bunch of people had Santa bring clear blue tiles. What a fun gift is that? So tell me, what'd you get for Christmas?